All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Dabura, the Demon King, at 55%. So he is the newest Dokkanfest, the first Dokkanfest post 11th anniversary, or I guess kind of in the EX part, but in his own celebration before Saiyan Day. So we're going to take a look at this boy. We're going to see what he looks like at 55%. Take a look at his kit, everything like that. We'll run it through a couple different events. We'll start off a little bit, I want to say a little bit easier, and then we're going to kind of build up from there and see how well he does here without any dupes. So let's take a look.
This is as far as you will go. I will be your opponent. Now, come at me!
Intro's animation already looks pretty good. I like the OST that goes along with it. Very menacing for the Demon King himself. So let's go ahead and let's look at what our boy Dabura is doing here. So looking at his kit, activates the Intro's animation when there is 4 or more Majin Buu category allies on the team, or when all allies are extreme class, and that's what we have here to proc this. Not everybody on here is Majin Buu Saga. We do have enough of them to proc it. We also have a full extreme class team. He's going to get a permanent 200% attack and defense and 10% chance to dodge. So you definitely want to make sure he gets this off, right? You want him to have his Intro's animation. Basic effect is going to be Ki +2, attack and defense up by 250. Attacks effective against all types. Launch initial attack has a great chance to become a super and chance to dodge up by 20%. When receiving an attack, he gets 200% defense. For 4 turns from his entry turn, he gets another 300% defense when receiving an attack. And for 6 turns from his entry turn, he's going to guarantee launch initial super and have another 40% chance to dodge. So right now we're at what, 4, 6, 70% chance to dodge with a lot of defense. It's pretty good so far. Starting from the 6th turn from the character's entry turn, he's going to interrupt the attacked enemy, which is definitely going to help kind of stall out him getting killed. Let's see. Then we've got, after performing 3 or more attacks in battle, chance to dodge is going to go up by 10%, starting from the character's next attacking turn, which is great. There's an 80% chance to dodge. And for every time he receives an attack or evades an attack, he's going to get 111% attack up to 666%. When receiving a super, he's going to get another 10% chance to dodge. And when receiving an unarmed super, he is going to have a great chance to nullify and counter with tremendous power, and guaranteed to nullify and counter with ferocious power when there is a Majin Buu Saga category enemy. So we're going to have to make sure we definitely get that here in the video so we can see his counter get off. As for his kit, I think it looks okay. I think it looks fine. He just doesn't have any guard. He doesn't have any damage reduction. He is going to be a true dodge or die style character. Now, he is going to have a lot of defense. He's going to build up a lot of defense from his super attacks as well. So his super attack is going to raise his defense by 66% and greatly raise attack for 6 turns and cause him to damage the enemy. So really good that he is stacking a 66% defensive buff, especially when you factor in, he's going to get the 1 super guaranteed, another chance right there. So a 70% chance to get another one. For 6 turns, he's going to guarantee a 3rd one. And then obviously hidden potential, right? If you have him, if you've got dupes in him, or you throw a couple of extra, hidden potential orbs into him to get some additionals in there, you get a chance to get some more off, which again is going to help stack that defense for when that 6th turn goes away. We can roll into the 7th turn, and he's going to become much more vulnerable, unfortunately. All right, so we're going to run it like this. I want to put Dabura up front. He is the front and center. He is the front man. We're going to see what he does here. Let's go ahead and let's grab some key spheres for him. Now, this is going to be a longer fight because this is going to continuously go into other turns, other phases. So we are going to fall out of that 6th turn buff pretty quickly with Dabura, which is fine because that's part of what I want to see for his showcase. I want to see right away, once we get deeper into these fights, how well does he perform? Right? Because that's some of the content right now is going to be a little bit longer than 6-7 turns. And then there is a bunch of content that is a lot shorter. So we are going to look at a lot of everything. We're going to see it all. Let's go ahead and let's just do this with Buhan back there. Good, starting off with good dodges. Here we go, 17 million to start off, 55%. Remember that. Here we go. So there is the 70% chance for his super, which we got. So he should get at least one more. Yep, so there is the guaranteed super that we get for the 6 turns. Nice. Good work. Oh, and here's a super, so he gets an extra 10% chance to dodge that super. So that does definitely help him out a lot. Yeah, Yakon is the new banner unit, so I definitely wanted to bring him along too. I don't know how well he's going to run with Dabura. I imagine decently well, right? Because they are all like Bobby's minions. So I imagine that they would be fine. So I just kind of want to see how long we can get this team to kind of roll. I'm not expecting this team to win this fight at all, actually. I just want to see how far along we can get with them before we start to really hit that wall. All right, so we got Dabura again right here. Let's go ahead and we'll just pick up all these key seers. Again, keeping him there in slot 1 because he is the main man. I want to see what he does and how efficient he can be with those first few turns that he gets. So let's see what we got going here. Okay, so no dodge right out of the gate. Start off with a 9 million on this Dabura. He did get a crit though. Okay. Okay, so that 70% chance the super did not proc that time. It was just a normal. So we missed out on a 66% defensive buff on this turn with this guy, which is, in the long run, very unfortunate. You're going to want this dude launching as many supers as he possibly can, so that way you can get all of that defensive buff going when everything runs out. So that is gonna be a shame, a little bit of a shame. Yeah, recording is tweaking out, so bear with me on that one. All right, super coming in on Majin Buu. All right, so we do have Dabura's active ready for us here already. So let's see what this active is. So it can be activated after performing 3 or more super attacks, which this Dabura did. This is going to massively raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage to the enemy, and it's going to raise defense by 66% and direct all attacks towards the character for 1 turn. So he does have that taunt mechanic, which is going to be very helpful as we kind of go through the fight, or as you get deeper in some of these fights. That taunt mechanic becomes very, very, very necessary to kind of stay alive. So let's go ahead. Let's keep him in slot 1 for right now while he's still got a lot of his dodge buffs going on. And then we can do all this for everybody else. All right, let's see what we got going here. Good. He's up to 43. Holy cow. 46. Dude. This Dabura is actually going crazy. Why is the other one not going as crazy? It must have to do with, like, is it with his links? Holy crap, dude. I mean, 55%. Those are some pretty good numbers, I'd say. Those are some good looking numbers for 55% unit, man. All right, Dabura. Let's go ahead and just pick up those. Just a little bit for you, because you don't need too much. Buhan will let you grab a bunch of them there. And then we'll let you do that back there. We'll keep going in the back there just to help dodge General Lud's attack back there, because that's gonna kill us like outright. So as long as he dodges, we're good. Here we go. Starting off with a 23 into a 25, so that 70% chance did proc this time. And then there's the guaranteed, so that's very good for us here. This Dabura starting to move up there as well. And the good thing is also with Goma on the team, every time he does his 12 key super, he is going to be raising your allies' defense as well. So that's definitely going to help out with Dabura as we kind of keep going through. All right, so he is going to definitely hit us here. So what we are going to do is pop Majin Boos. So we are going to completely stall out that attack and not have to worry about it. So this is going to be this Dabura's last turn with all of his buffs, right? Because we are on turn 5. Once he returns, he's going to be on turn 7. So he's going to lose, let's see, he's going to lose additional super. He's going to lose the 40% chance to dodge. But he is going to gain the ability to interrupt the attacked enemy. Is that a good exchange? Is that a good, like, 1-for-1? Not really. I'd much rather have the super and the dodge, right? The defensive build up, the chance to not get hit, other than just interrupting an attacked enemy. Because now he's definitely not going to be a slot 1 runner. As soon as he moves out of there, he is no longer a slot 1 character at all. So let's go and let's do this. We will pop this one off. And we can grab those with Buhan. So I do just want to see what Dabura looks like on his final turn here. One of the big things that I do want to see is obviously doing his taunt mechanic. I don't know if I want to do it past his prime, right? Because at that point, he's not going to have those chances to dodge, which is what you really want, right? So if he's still got his dodge up, you're able to do the taunt mechanic. You can really kind of save yourself there with him, because he will get the defensive buff, which is great, but he also still has his dodge. So there is also that. I mean, this Dabura here has been doing some work, so maybe he'll be okay. Hey, 32 million crit. Okay. Yeah, dude, he's building up. He's doing really, really well. Yeah, there's the final guaranteed super right there. Finished him off. Damn. Okay. No, this one's, dude, the more you can get him, as long as he is continuously supering, he builds up very, very fast, very strong. All right, real though. So what we can do here with this Dabura, who unfortunately I don't think has had as much time to really build himself up. I mean, his defense isn't that bad. We could use his active here and test this out and see how well he does. Let's just do it. I mean, why not?
Prepare to witness the power of the King of the Demon Realm.
Okay. All right. So, okay damage from this guy. Again, he has not supered nearly as much as the other one has. So, I wasn't expecting his numbers to be crazy. I just want to try to see if he can still dodge a lot of these incoming attacks that are going to be coming in from this Rildo here. Let's do... Actually, do we want to do Yakon's active as well? I mean, probably not, right? I don't think we could lower attack and defense. and we don't need a heal, so we'll just do this. Just hope the boy can dodge. Actually, doesn't matter because all the attacks are going at Dabura. Duh. And yeah, he's just dodging and weaving. 50 million. Nice. See if we get some crits in there, big guy. No, okay. All right, but we did get the triple super, which is good, considering he is going to come off of his buffed passive the next time he shows up. I mean, so far, I think Dabura looks fine. I think he looks good. Obviously, I think his teams are going to be a little different. You know, you definitely want him... He wants to be run with all extreme class or a bunch of Majin Buu Saga. Right now, like, the Majin Buu Saga extreme class, I don't think is that crazy. But, like, him being a terrifying Conqueror's lead, I think is very good for the future of what's to come for the game, because I think that means we're going to get a lot of terrifying Conqueror's buffs as we keep moving through. So that I am looking forward to for sure. Now, this Dabura no longer has his like built-in additional super or his chance to dodge. So his 40% chance to dodge, I should say. So what we are going to do is we are going to use this boy's active now and see how well does he do if he doesn't have that extra dodge. With all the extra defense he's built up, you know, let's look at his defense here. I mean, his defense is pretty high. And then the active is going to give him another 66%. We're going to throw him in slot 1. He's going to get the chances to super at least twice, right? Because his super attack and then the great chance to super. He's not going to have the additional guaranteed one. We're going to see how well he does here.
Prepare to witness the power of the King of the Demon Realm.
All right, let's go ahead and let's grab some key for our boy here. Was trying not to go too crazy, but I guess we'll do that. And obviously, we can always use Goma's giant form to cancel out any supers, but I don't want to. I want to test Dabura. Let's see. So we got the 66% defense from the active. We're gonna get 66% here. Did not get it on the great chance of super. Okay. Okay, takes the normals just fine. But I was not expecting anything different. I figured the normals would be just fine. It's the supers I want to see. Now, he does still get that. I think he still gets the 10% chance against supers to dodge, right? Unless did we cancel out his super? We might have to. Because remember, now that he is past that 6th turn, he does get to interrupt the enemy. So as long as he's not getting attacked by like an AoE, or you don't put him up in slot 1 and he gets hit first, he is going to be able to block out an attack. So there's only one attack coming in. You could easily knock it out and he's not going to get hit, right? So he does still have that capability to him, which is actually pretty solid, honestly. Okay, there's the super. We did not dodge it, so let's see it. Double digits. Yeah, sure, man. Good. I love to see that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen... just about everything I want to see from Dabura, like, in this fight. So, I mean, maybe we'll just finish this up and then jump into another. Give ourselves a little bit of a buff there with the Buhan active. We'll go ahead and do this. If we die, we die. If we don't, great. We'll finish up the fight here with Rildo, win or lose, and then we'll jump into probably like, we'll see, but we'll look at Bio Broly next, I think. 75 million. Honestly, I mean, I should have put Dabura in slot 1 just to test out his defense and see how well he did. Taking those attacks like head on. That probably would have been the better move to do for a showcase, right? I don't know why I kept Buhan up there. It's called a lack of good judgment. But that's okay. As long as Yakon survives this turn, we can jump into the next one and then just test out Dabura there. Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. Yeah, he canceled out one of those attacks, which is great. All right, let's see. Let's actually throw you up front, big boy. We'll do this. 3 up here. See how you take these attacks head on. I don't want to do that. I want to save those for you. Yeah, I mean, he takes normals totally fine. Even before supering for the turn. It's because of all that defense he stacks up. Yeah, dude, he's pretty solid. I so far actually really like Dabura. I think Dabura is really good. I mean, we're definitely dead here. There's no way around this one. We are definitely dead on this turn. The boos are definitely going to get us all killed. But let's go. Let's do this. And actually, we do get a Dokkan attack off here with Dabura as well. So let's go ahead and let's check this out.
Gonna go all out.
$67 million crit off the Dokkan attack. Okay. I like that. And yeah, he does have attacks effective against all types. So Baby being an Int type character is not going to affect him. And then see, we attack broke him, so he doesn't even get hit. So honestly, man, Dabura's got a pretty solid kit, even for only being like a good dodge character for, you know, 6 turns. After that 7th turn, if you've gotten lucky enough with all those supers, I mean, he might be okay in a lot of these fights. I have to see him get hit like head on by a super attack that would demolish like somebody else to see how well he actually really does. But I mean, so far, I'm pretty impressed by the Demon King. I gotta tell you that. All right, let's see if we can figure out where this super is, because I would love for him to get hit. All right, we're gonna put him up in harm's way literally right away, and see if maybe the super comes in. If not, then I mean, maybe Goma will just dodge. We'll just do this, and then we can grab all that with Yakon back there. No, dude, no super. Okay. All right, so he's gonna super at Goma then, I guess. Still, man, Dabura's still doing. Yeah, okay, so he didn't super right there. So that is gonna be the big thing. Once you have gone past that 6th turn, his chance of super is gonna be less and less. And yeah, there's the super, of course. Is gonna be a lot less, unfortunately, for him to like be able to super, be able to stack up that defense. So you're going to really want to take advantage of those first few turns and really, really, really stack up his defense. But I mean, honestly, man, I think he looks pretty freaking solid. I don't even know if I want to take him into another fight. Like, I think he looks fine. Let's do, damn, man, I don't know where. a lot of these supers are going to come in. I imagine it's probably going to be in the back there, would be my guess. So I think, I would say I'm pretty positive we die here. Let's just go with that. And honestly, that's fine. So let's do this. Let's grab those. I want Dabura to get super, damn it. Come on, Dokkan. Hit me. Hit me. You giant golden monkey. Coward. Coward. All right, either way, I think that's it for this fight. I think we've seen enough of Dabura in this fight. We'll jump into like Bio Broly and see if he can withstand that one. Maybe switch the team up a little bit here because, I mean, again, like the Majin Saga team, not really all that great. So we'll throw in some more Terrifying Conquerors, keep everything kind of extreme, and see how well we can do there.
This is what I've come to expect of Saiyan power. This is the kind of ability and control I need.
This is as far as you will go. I will be your opponent. Now, come at me.
All right, much scarier fight here. We got Bio Broly. So Bio Broly is going to end up hitting us very, very hard as we continue on through this fight. So we're going to kind of see how well we can do here. Now, the board doesn't link up very well with a lot of people, does he? Very unfortunate. So we're going to do this. Let's have him up front. So if he gets hit, he's going to be stunned. That is the factor here. He's going to get stunned. It's going to screw up his ability to do a bunch of additionals to stack up his defense, but he does have all that chance to dodge right now. So we're going to put him up front and we're going to really freaking test him, right? He should have like 90% chance to dodge right now against super attacks. So I would imagine he would be fine in the perfect world, but let's find out. This is what the showcases are for. We go ahead and we test this stuff. Now he does have that ability to counter unarmed supers. Remember that as well too. So I believe that Broly is actually an unarmed super. So we will be able to have that great chance to nullify here. I don't think Bio Broly counts as a Majin Buu Saga category enemy. I think because I think it kind of takes place like around that time, but I don't think he actually counts as it. He's just a movie boss. So we're not going to get like the guaranteed chance for him to be able to do it, but he does still have that great chance to. So let's find out. See if we can get it in here. Oh no, dude, he just dies straight away from a normal. Oh man. Okay, so if he doesn't dodge at all, he gets smacked. Wow. Okay, yeah, so that is the risk we're going to run with Dabura in slot 1, right? If he doesn't dodge, especially before he gets a chance to actually really do anything, he's going to get smacked up, man. He is going to get absolutely smacked up. Now, the key situation here is absolutely bogus. So we are not going to be able to even get our regular super off here, which for Bio Broly or for Dabura is an absolute freaking nightmare. So let's actually do this. Let's see if we can actually dodge some of these attacks this time there, buddy. And see if we can get that counter in here. There it is. So there's the counter. Good. Nice. Not going to do much, right? Because we haven't really been able to do anything yet. But we did get the counter in there, which is good. We did at least want to see that for the video. All right, yeah. So there's his bullshit attack. 70% chance failed. And then we'll get the guaranteed super. Okay. So really not a great start for this Dabura here. The better start than the last one. I'll tell you that. But not a very good start here in general for him. Yeah, then he doesn't dodge. So he's dead. Yeah, dude, he needs the time to build up Otherwise, he's just going to get absolutely slaughtered in a lot of these fights. Now, granted, is he going to be a all-the-time slot 1 style character? Probably not. With all that dodge, you would want him there to dodge. That's going to be the point, right? That's what he wants. He wants to dodge for those 6 turns. Then once it's over, he wants to be slot 2 or 3, have all that defense, be able to interrupt some of those attacks, maybe block out the super, block out an AoE, or do something. But until then, man, he's going to get smacked. But in some of these other fights, I think he's going to look just fine. And I think that's honestly enough of a look at him for me to understand like what he is and what he needs. All right, guys, so that was our first look at the Dokkanfest Dabura. Honestly, overall, I think he's fine. Even at 55%, I think he's fine. But you could see some of the numbers that he was doing down the road, right? The more times he gets a chance to attack, the stronger he's going to get, the more defensive he's going to get. His big thing here is he's going to want to dodge a lot for the 6 turns. He's going to want to get a lot of supers off in those 6 turns, because once those 6 turns are up and you're on turn 7, he is going to be vulnerable in getting hit, and he's going to do less supers. So you really want to build up his defense early. You want to take advantage of all his dodging early. And if the sad thing is that if you can't get that stuff built up fast, some of these bigger fights will take him out. We saw it with Bio Broly, right? We only ran through a couple times just to kind of like look at it and see what would happen. And it was my worst fear is basically just if he doesn't dodge, he's dead. If he doesn't get those defensive buffs up, he's going to die. And that's just the fact of it. And that's just how he is built, which is fine. And I think once he gets more like Terrifying Conquerors, more Extreme Class, more Majin Buu Saga category characters for his team, I think he's going to look much, much better. Oh, Matsu, give us an LR Kid Buu to run with my Dabura, please. I think that's exactly what he needs. Just saying. We are going to get the Super Easy A, I think, for the LR Babidi. I haven't actually like looked at when that's supposed to take place yet, because I've been sick for a while. So finally getting to do this stuff again. But we are going to get the Super Easy A for the LR Babidi with the standby into like Majin Vegeta. So I do expect that character to really help Dabura out a lot more. Now, I don't know how well I expect that character to actually perform, but for Dabura's sake, I think he's going to do a lot better with that character around. Overall, I think Dabura is fine. I think he's a good character, a good monthly Dokkanfest, a good end to the 11th anniversary, right? To kind of go in between 11th and the Saiyan Day celebration. I think he's fine. And I'm glad he finally got his Dokkanfest. And I think he's actually pretty good if he's utilized right, if he does exactly what you want him to do. But other than that, like, I think he's a fine character. I do, even at 55%. So that's going to do it for our first look here at Dabura. Let me know down below your guys' thoughts. If you guys did stick around to the end of this video, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry it's taking me so long to get a lot of these videos out. If you know, you know, but it is what it is. So let me know your guys' thoughts on Dabura down below. Did you guys end up summoning for him or not? And if you did, how are you liking running him? And if you didn't, are you using him as a friend lead to try to test him out? Let me know down below your guys' thoughts. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you.